Warning, this podcast contains explicit content. Listener discretion is advised.
So, we were going to do a whole... Jesus, I'm really loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I did that without making a fuck up.
Yeah, but you know the worst thing is now.
What?
I have to recut this.
Oh, no!
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No more.
Okay, so I can't sing, so it doesn't matter. Alright, you know what? There we go. That'll do.
That's fine. Oh, God, no, don't leave that in.
Yeah, it's in.
Oh.
It's in just like a 10
that's enough, thank you.
penis. Oh, what a shame. So originally we were going to do like a proper full-on writing. Like I've written a script. We've got new segments. But first of all, as I said, I think every time we do a podcast is a fucking apology.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
getting
stop
sick of it.
apologising.
Yeah, we're going to do more shit next week and give away the prize, which is a Zeus memo pad, next week because I can. So buy me. And we are going to do like a full-on proper thing. I'm just going to get someone else to voice in some intros and everything else like that. But until then,
who?
Yeah, someone. Well, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Fiverr is a big website to jump on,
Right.
so it's fine.
Okay.
What, do you want to do them all?
I don't know.
It'd be funny intros. If we hear you just do that, hello, we should just do that. Fuck it.
It's embarrassing enough making my fuck-ups and you not bloody taking them out. You meanie.
This is true. Hey, you should stop swearing, by the way. I swear, not you.
Shut it.
Short it, don't care.
Shut it.
Short it.
Anyway, let's not be racist and do stupid accents. And
I wasn't being racist. I was being Shrek. I was being ogreist. Okay, I apologise. I was being ogreist. It won't happen again. I apologise for my ogreism.
Honestly, I swear we fuck around for at least 3 minutes before we actually get to the point
I
in
think
our podcast.
our general listeners, you know, all 6 of them, especially from North Korea
skip
and
forward 3
wherever,
minutes.
just go, fuck that. Let's move on. Boom, sus. Here it is. So yes, so we have seen a few movies recently. Thank you to my work and your work and everything else like that. We get free movie tickets at my work for like, here, answer questions, here's free movie tickets.
Isn't it awesome?
It's great.
It really is.
Before we even get into that, I just want to say happy birthday to my sister Kirsty. Yay.
Yes, happy birthday.
There you go. Now she's been told. But the last movie we're going to see has been, 65 million years in the making.
It feels like it, honestly.
According to the taglines. And, okay. We have spoilers, obviously. I was going to put a spoiler effect in here, but let's talk about Jurassic Park building to it, and then we'll talk the last little bit about the movie, about the new movie Jurassic World, okay?
Yeah, because obviously it's so fresh, we don't really want to be ruining it for other people.
No, I do. I don't give a shit. People listen to this podcast. If you listen to this podcast without seeing the movie, you're silly. You're going to get spoiled, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. Where were you when did you first see Jurassic World? When was your first Jurassic World experience?
What are you specifically talking about? Like the very first movie, or
yeah, did I say Jurassic World?
You said Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park. Where was it? When did you see? When
Okay.
did you? I was going to say, when was your first Jurassic World experience? The other day when I saw it with you, Gareth, you dickhead. No, fair enough. All right,
so Jurassic Park came out in what, 1992?
3, I think.
1993. Okay,
Yeah.
so 1993. I was 9 years old and not old enough to watch it.
Yeah.
So I was probably about 11, and they played it on the TVs that we had in our classrooms at North Cross Intermediate.
Really?
Yep. It was awesome. It was a rainy day, and sometimes at lunchtime they would put on movies on the TV for us kids to watch.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. I mean, I was never really interested in it until that point, but
Sorry, keep talking.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Really?
yeah, I like it though.
We went to see it in school because it wasn't like a rated movie. It was like a PG. It was a PG, so it had to be like parental guidance. So all our class went to go see Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. Sorry, and
So you were 7, but you were 8.
about that, yeah. I saw it at the cinemas, and it's just one of the coolest movies. Just, I was definitely at that time I was into dinosaurs. Like I could be like, oh, blah, 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 you know, Brontosaurus really wasn't a dinosaur. There was the speculation that it wasn't really a dinosaur, but then they had the Apatosaurus, which kind of was, but then it wasn't really. And then they thought the Diplodocus was the same thing, but it wasn't really because it was kind of different times. But I was that nerd. I was into dinosaurs.
I was a princess.
Oh, fucking!
I was a tomboy princess, but I I was never really into the whole, those kind of movies until I hit intermediate. I was more of a Disney girl. I watched all the Disney movies.
But no, favourite part from Jurassic Park?
Oh, favourite part from Jurassic Park?
The first one.
I liked it when the Brachiosaurus sneezed on the little girl. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I've got two, both around the same type. Number one is when the guy gets eaten on the toilet.
Yes.
That was pretty funny.
He totally deserved that.
Honk.
He left us.
All he does is he left them. He didn't really deserve that death. Yes, he was a lawyer, so all lawyers are scumbags. No.
No, they're not.
And well, in Hollywood, all lawyers are scumbags.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true.
In the movies are like, yeah, whatever. But
would you really
he didn't really deserve it, but anyway, it's alright.
But would you leave two children to be eaten by a dinosaur and run for your life?
He didn't know that they were going to get eaten. He just left them in a car.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your justification?
No, well, they didn't get eaten, so he didn't leave them to get eaten.
No, he got eaten instead.
Exactly, but you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
And the other one is, I think it was when it's a T-Rex, when he first steps out of the cage. He does a little step, he does a step, he looks around kind of thing, and then he just lets rip that big roar. That was the holy shit. That was my cool part. Now I can't ask you what your favourite part of Jurassic World 2 is because you haven't seen it.
Park, darling, park.
Fuck off! I don't give a shit. The second dinosaur movie.
Yeah, funny.
You haven't seen it.
I think I've seen parts of it, but to be honest with you, I don't remember it very well. I remember 1 and 3.
Yep.
But for some reason, I don't remember 2.
Jurassic Park 2. The Lost World Jurassic Park. Basically,
I thought that was 3.
No, 3 is Jurassic Park 3. Really negative title. But what it is the fact that the one part that I never quite understood was the fact that they talk about in the second movie. They talk about that. Oh, we had another island where we made the dinosaurs, and then we brought them over to the park. Which is bullshit, because in the first movie, they're there, they watch them crack and they hatch. And
that's right. About
so the second part was just
a load of crap.
We need to have them as another movie. That'll do, fuck it. There you go, done. That's it. It was a load of shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, my favourite part in that one was... okay, so it's the animal lover in me is... the animal lover news is going to hate this part. But, so the whole movie, the contentious bone, whatever you want to pick, that the general public is when they watch it, is, spoiler, at the end of it, there's a T-Rex that ends up going to San Francisco. Because they're trying to... San Francisco. LA.
One of the two.
Because they're going to start up a Jurassic Park on mainland America. So that was their whole, hey, we're going to get animals to come and,
That's a fucking stupid idea.
Anyway, boat crashes, T-Rex runs free, runs around the city. And starts fucking shit up. And I remember this one part, he's leaning down and he starts licking the pool to get the water, and this little dog comes out. Like it's a pit bull kind of thing, and sees him from the other side of the pool and starts barking at him like, "Arr!" kind of thing. Cuts to them talking about something else. Cuts back, and all of a sudden you see this T-Rex with this chain coming out of his mouth, and the doghouse just dangling there. And cracks me up. And then he does say, he rolls and the thing goes, choof, and shatters like, dog go bye-bye. So that was my favourite part from number 2, just the fact of, it's you have to see it now, it's funny.
My God.
Anyway, so, number 3, favourite part of number 3. Funnily enough, Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
That movie to me wasn't that
It
good.
was kind of piss poor, really, for the franchise, to be honest. Tia Leone was such a poor fit for that movie. Mm-hmm. She's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. She's almost as bad in that movie as she was in Bad Boys, the first one. I mean, she's a cool actress. I've seen her in some things where she's really cool.
Deep impact.
But in those movies, she's all like...
She's so whiny, right?
Yeah. Listen to this podcast and talk about people who are whiny. Anyway.
Favourite part? I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is how hard it is. You're like, Well,
if you can think of yours, you go first, and I'll think of mine.
My favourite part in it is probably the part where Yep. Oh, I thought of another cool part, number 2. Let's get back to number 2. What are you thinking number 3? Because number 2, my favourite part, number 2 as well, is the part where there's a T-Rex and the T-Rex comes out because they've stolen the T-Rex, baby T-Rex, and the T-Rex comes out and goes, bah, 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 bah. But there's not one T-Rex. There's 2 T-Rexes. Because it's the sequel, motherfucker. It needs to have 2 T-Rexes. So they're following beside each other. It's like the mummy and the daddy. And it's that first scene, you're like, holy shit, there's a T-Rex. Holy shit, there's 2 of them. Like, you're watching it, you're just like, well, I need a new pair of pants. But it's just, but anyway. Number 3, I honestly don't know. And the reason why I don't know is because I can't remember much of it. The only reason is because it's that much of a movie for me. There's cool segments and there's cool little bits, but there's no real, oh my god, this movie is the best. You know
I like the beginning bit where they're going around. What's the name of the island?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good to yawn in your own podcast.
I'm really sorry. It's nothing personal. I'm just incredibly tired today.
Best.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I apologise.
We should crack Red Bulls before we do this kind of
I'm
thing.
not allowed to drink Red Bulls.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Who cares? Anyway, moving on.
What was I saying? Okay, so the very beginning when they're going around the Jurassic, you'll have to excuse me, I cannot remember the name of the island.
It's either Isla Nublar or it's Isla Sorna.
I think it's Nublar for the third one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But they're going around for a viewing. The kid and his mother's boyfriend and a friend of theirs in the boat, and they go through this sort of cloud cover. Yeah. And these guys are up in the air on one of those
parasails.
Yeah. And there's this big tug at the cord, and they go, "Hoo-doo," and again, and then they come out of the cloud cover, and there's no one on the fucking boat. Like, no one. The boat is completely and utterly fucked, and it's still going ahead.
Yeah. Let's say that's my favourite part too. No.
Well, I mean, there's lots.
The other part that I do like is there's a part in it where they're walking on the what do you call it? Metal grating in the sky. Anyway, it's like a bird walk.
Aviary?
Yeah, an aviary, like a bird walk kind of thing. And they walk past and all of a sudden they see something in the front, they're like, what the fuck is that kind of thing? It's a huge pterodactyl that's bent down into, and it's walking on its wings towards them, like, to try and eat them. That part's pretty cool.
That is,
freaked
I like
the living
aviaries.
Shit out of me, but it was very cool.
Actually, that was pretty awesome. I love the aviaries.
Yeah.
I think the aviaries are probably the best part of the movies, like there's more thought put into those.
And that brings us on to the movie we saw recently. Yes. What can we say about the Avengers?
You're so funny. You are so funny.
Okay, sorry. We haven't seen the Avengers yet. San Andreas. It's a pretty good movie. There's a lot of earthquakes in it. We've
already done San Andreas.
I know. I'm trying to be that prick that does the same joke over and over and over.
Stop it, man.
Okay, fine. Here we go. The movie we saw recently, Pitch Perfect 2. That's fucking singing.
Get out of my head, you bitch. I knew you were going to say that.
I could have said Mad Max, but I was like, no, we're going to go Pitch Perfect. Anyway.
Come on.
Jurassic World. I should have called it Jurassic Park 4. That would have been funny. Jurassic Park 4. I mean, World. I mean, fuck it. Who cares?
I tell you what. I was not disappointed. We've been waiting for 8 months for this movie to come out. And we've been steadily excited. We had our tickets a month in advance. We went Gold Lounge. And had the comfy seats, and only
Okay, so it's one of those weird things for me. I'll be 100% honest with you right now. It's a weird movie.
Why?
Because you know what's going to happen.
Well, of course.
There's going to be dinosaurs. Shit's going to get fucked up, and then dinosaurs are going to come out to play, and they don't want to share their toys. Pretty much is what it comes down to.
Pretty much.
So, just before we get into it, kind of thing, super quick here, I'm just going to quickly do this for you. He says, as his phone freezes, fantastic. Spoiler alert. As a spoiler alarm. Sorry. Yeah, I built up to that. That's a really shitty joke, but I don't care.
I hope you're going to sort of cut that time down there.
No, we're just going to leave it in there. That's how terrible that joke was. We're leaving that in there.
I'll be honest, after decades of waiting, it was fucking epic.
Basically, it's like if you walked into a fucking movie and it's called Romeo and Juliet. You know what's going to happen. Titanic, you know what's going to happen.
But what
Ringo
happened
Bob's
to Titanic? I thought they made it to London.
No, that's in the sequel.